How we going, everybody? Welcome. How we going? Let's kick off with the normal stuff right from the top. As you can see right there, and also in the description of this, if you catch this back later, there is a link to the Discord. So if you want to get notifications about when I actually go live, you can grab that link in there. Also, we're going to be pushing, big push, to 1,000 subscribers. There's less than 200 to go. Picked up 3 subscribers yesterday, so that's bloody massive. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, or if you watch this back, you know, some people that are into the MMA chats, all that kind of stuff, ask them to subscribe to the channel because it's a big bloody help. A couple of things that we're going to go over today. A couple of things. We're going to go live for an hour. So, a couple of things that we're going to talk about today. Number one being the pound-for-pound gatekeepers list that I put out. How we're going to grow it, what the plans are to change that, what makes or doesn't make a gatekeeper in the UFC. I think that's what's going to get super controversial going forward. So, we could talk about that. What does or doesn't make a gatekeeper in the UFC? What do we think about my list of the gatekeepers? Was it a bad list? You know, I had a feeling that there's going to be some people that people want to see in there, like Jose Aldo. You know, should Jose Aldo be considered a gatekeeper? But personally, I think he's got... Where did that go? Personally, I think he's got another title run in him, so I don't really want to put him on the gatekeepers list just yet. I will say, if Aldo loses another fight, if Aldo gets another fight in the UFC and then loses another fight in the UFC, he sort of goes on that gatekeepers list. So it's that sort of vibe that I'm going for when it comes to the pound-for-pound gatekeepers list. I was meant to make a little bloody graphic for it, so we could have it down here and talk about it, but that didn't happen. I might just end up going to the video. That's a good idea. I'll just go to the video and bring up a segment of the video where it actually shows it. Second thing that we wanted to talk about and go over in this live stream is this fucking resume excuse coming out of Colby Covington and John Jones. This resume excuse of, I had to fight this guy, I had to fight that guy, I've done this, I've done that. And they never, like, they're hiding behind their resume and everything that they have accomplished, like, so far in the sport, rather than just fighting the rightful up-and-coming contender. And this fucking resume excuse thing it's killing me, man. It's killing me. Magomed, how are you, brother? What's going on? Dana gave you a title shot. He did in the past. Has there been news, Magomed? Has there been news? Let me check Twitter really quick. Has your fight been made? How you going, brother? Thanks for jumping back into the stream, man. It's good to see you. Following. What do we got? We got Ian Machado. Gary claims that he's agreed to fight MVP. Yep. But I'm not seeing... Ilya Tapuria apparently has a date for UFC Spain. I'm not seeing anything from Magomed Ankalaev. Paulo Costa versus Sean Strickland. Callan Loughran has announced he signed a contract to fight on UFC 304 in Manchester, so that's pretty sick. But, Magomed, I ain't seeing anything about Dana offering you your title shot finally, man. Let's do a search on Magomed Ankalaev and see what comes up, brother. Latest news was from April 23rd. Oh, well. It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. All right. Let us jump straight into the video. Let us jump straight into the video of the pound-for-pound gatekeepers list and run through some of my decision-making when it came to actually putting that list together. So, where's my channel? Videos. Pound-for-pound gatekeepers list. Let's go towards the end of it.
His stand-up step away from the keeper. I think this one might start very well-rounded.
Is Usman a gatekeeper now? That's a good question, Magomed. I don't think he is a gatekeeper now or yet. You know, there is still like, geez, maybe Usman is a gatekeeper now. Like, is there a chance of Usman ever fighting for a title again? What's up, Isaac? How you going, brother? Yeah, shit, dude. Maybe Usman does need to be added to the gatekeepers list, right? Like, who does Usman have to? What if this is what I was thinking about talking about when it comes to Usman's next fight. Now that Colby Covington is over the Ian Gary, what's the move? What's up, brother? How you going? I don't know what you mean by what the move. What's the move? I don't get what you're saying by that, Isaac. Now that Colby Covington isn't going to be fighting Ian Gary, a great next fight for Ian Gary is Kamaru Usman. If Kamaru Usman wins that fight, do you see him ever fighting for a title again? I can't see the UFC ever like putting him in to fight for a title again, which means that I'm already going to have to start reworking this pound for pound gatekeepers list because Kamaru Usman like should definitely be on the pound for pound gatekeepers list. Usman is now fighting for the money, not the legacy. I don't think Usman needs the money anymore, bro. I don't think he needs the money anymore. So yeah, I think like it's probably a mix of both, man. I think it's probably a mix of legacy and the money. If I'm being honest with you, Magomed, I think it's probably both, man. Oh, it's US slang. What's the move? Is like, what's going on? Okay, mate. I get what you're saying. I'm with you. Mate, we're just hanging out, doing a bloody live stream. You know, talking shit with the boys, trying to get the convo going around the pound for pound gatekeepers list, trying to see what mistakes I made with that one. It is feeling like I made a mistake not putting Usman on that list. Boom. Boom. Hamzat Chimaev has underrated boxing. I don't think so. I think his boxing is very fairly rated. Like, what boxing has he got, man? His striking in general is good too. Just he's offensive minded. But in terms of technique, it's good. I disagree, Isaac. I think he's got really, really sloppy striking, man. Really sloppy striking. I think he knows that he's very safe when it comes to the striking because of how well his ground game is and how much he's constantly chasing takedowns so people drop their hands in front of him like we've talked about before, man. But his actual striking sort of reminds me of Juliana Pena. I think he's got real messy striking, man. Sean Strickland is the gatekeeper to insanity. That's fair. Mate, Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. Who do you have in that fight? Hang on, let's work on this list together. Daily Arazian Pill. What a name. Motivation and lifestyle hacks. Jesus, man. How you going, dude? Allah to you. What a bloody name, man. Welcome to the channel. Who do you think is the UFC's biggest gatekeeper? And also, jump in on that poll as well. Who do you think wins between Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa? Let's get this going. I know the spelling's going to be horrible, but I'm quickly putting this together. Really, really quickly putting this together. Who did I have at number 8? Oh, that's right, Anthony Smith. Chad Hero, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Rashad, what's going on, man? Nothing funny about me, Cabron. I mean, your name is... It's a whole bloody sentence, mate. Your name's a whole bloody sentence. But thanks for jumping in. Thanks for jumping on the live streams. Thanks for saying hi. In your opinion, Strickland is better than Paulo Costa? Okay. I've been thinking Strickland might be losing that fight, man. Chat Hero, what's up, brother? What does Ian Gary bring to the table? He doesn't deserve Colby. Do you know what Colby's been through? I'm Diddy, average Colby fan. So true, man. Oh, and daily Risen Pill. Daily Risen Pill. Motivation and lifestyle hacks. As you can see, I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 subs. So thank you so much for jumping in on this stream. But if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, would mean the bloody world to me, mate. Would mean the absolute bloody world to me. So that would motivate me, mate, if you could go ahead and do that. I'm trying to get this thing to 1,000 subs before the end of July. Oh, man. So, chat here. What do you think about Colby Covington bringing out the resume excuse? He's copying John Jones's homework, man. He's copying John Jones's homework. He's saying, I've done all this in the past. What has Ian Gary done? Rather than just being like, you know what? I'm going to fight the hardest up-and-comer that there is. Dan Hooker was my number 7. Dan Hooker was my number 7. My number 6 was Marlon Vera. My number 5 was Neil Magny. My number 4 was Gilbert Burns. I know the spelling's going to be shit, but it is what it is. Gary brings wife to table. Colby is so annoying. Like, he likes to crap on Dustin Poirier, but he's very, very soy himself. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, Dustin Poirier has got a bigger set of balls than Colby Covington at this point. What do you reckon about that, man? Like, Dustin Poirier was willing to go in there against BSD and be like, I either win this fight or my fucking career's over. You know what I mean? Like, Colby Covington is not willing to do that. It's fucking embarrassing, man. Douglas Memo. What's up, brother? Whose corner? Your corner, bro. Welcome to the channel. If you could go ahead and hit subscribe, trying to get this to 1,000 subs before the end of July, I would really fucking appreciate that, man. It's the first time I've seen you around here. Douglas Memo. Colby was talking ish when he called out and he started running. Yeah, dude, remember, he used to just completely ignore Bilal Muhammad. He used to completely ignore Leon Edwards. Now he wants the Bilal Muhammad fight. He's full of shit, man. I don't know how anyone can still be a Colby Covington fan. If you have any mates that watch the UFC and they're like, I'm a fan of Colby Covington, slap them. Slap them in the face. Slap them. He can't take any criticism. Legit ducking makes Leon look like an active champion. It makes you root for Bilal Muhammad. This is how fucking crazy it has gotten. It's flipped so much, Daily. It's flipped so much that people are now starting to root for Bilal Muhammad rather than Colby Covington. Can you imagine that 2 years ago? A year ago? It's fucking crazy, man. Ian Gary is on a great run. Ian Gary is on a phenomenal run. That is the perfect name to get yourself back into contention. That's the perfect name. You want to hear a kind of out of pocket take? Yeah, please go ahead, Chat Hero. I think Leon is going to hit a sub on Bilal Muhammad. Bilal's going to bring the pressure, and I think he'll get hurt in the clinch, and it'll be a standing guillotine. Chat Hero, I would love to see. We might check that after I finish my list. I would love to see. In fact, I'm going to put a note down. I would love to see what the odds on a Leon Edwards submission are going to be, man. I'm like, that is actually very, very interesting. Bros with Harleys, man. What's going on? From my years, okay, on whatever site that is, I've come to the conclusion they love to. All right, that's. I mean, what an input, mate. Subscribe to the channel. Dustin Poirier is a man's man. True, man. You subscribed? Thanks, brother. Thank you. 1,000 subscribers by July. Alhamdulillah. Let's get it done. If Dustin loses, is he officially a gatekeeper? Yes. If Dustin Poirier loses one more fight, he's officially a gatekeeper. There's a lot of names. Like, this gatekeeper list is going to be a very actively changing list, Magomed, because there's a lot of fighters that can easily get onto it just like that. They're one loss away from being a gatekeeper. 1,000 subs for Dougie's birthday. Also, don't forget to like the stream. Liking the stream pushes it out there so more people can see it. There's 16 people in here. If you all liked the stream, it'll push it out there. More people can see it, and then I can beg for more subs. It's a circle of just absolute fucking winning, lads. Absolute winning. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. I used to be a big fan of both Colby and John Jones. They're both ruining their respective legacies. Yeah, man. That's so fucking true, bro. That's so true. I think more so John Jones, Chad Hero. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think more so John Jones because Colby he was always sort of seen as someone who was going to get kicked out of the UFC and then got his fan base going once he started putting on this fake persona. And we all knew that it was a fake persona, right? So it was sort of like, yeah, we get it. We get it. With John Jones, brother, he is seen as the GOAT by a lot of people. And for him to be blatantly ducking Tom Aspinall is going to hurt his career a lot more. Because with Colby, we can always go back and say, oh, yeah, it was pretty fucking fake to begin with. But with Jones, I mean, he's already got so many tarnishes on his GOAT status. That really does hurt it. Isaac, Team Costa? Yeah, let's wrap up this poll, man. Yeah, Colby and Jones are very Jeff Molina too. Yes, true. Crazy how they don't get along. I know, right? You think they'd hang out with each other at the same bars. Rashid, Bilal Muhammad is boring, but he beats Edwards. It's a big debate. I don't know, man. I think he does. What is a gatekeeper? A gatekeeper is one of those fighters that is always in the top 15 that a prospect needs to get through to get to the other side of like within the top 7, within the top 5. And they're always rolling around within that top 15 and they sort of separate the people who are average MMA fighters to the people who are those top 5 UFC fucking gold standard MMA fighters. Think of Neil Magny versus Mike Malott, right? That's a gatekeeper. Anthony Smith is a classic gatekeeper, right? Dan Hooker is a lightweight gatekeeper. He's just always in that top 15. So that's what a gatekeeper is, mate. The whole narrative that Leon gets beaten by Bilal is great. I hope they make Leon the underdog. Bro, Chad here, if they make Leon the underdog and you put a bet down for Leon via submission, you can buy a new house. You buy a new house with the odds on that, brother. Explain, I think I did. Islam definitely beats Leon. I know that. Here we go again between you two. Here we fucking go again. Alex Pereira is the gatekeeper to Magomed's belt. Unbelievable. Ank can't even beat Jan Blachowicz. I mean, it was a draw. Daily. Oh, shit. Is Magomed a gatekeeper? Magomed is still a contender, Jamie. Don't rile him up. Don't rile him up like that. He's a bum. He never got near the title. Magomed fought for a title there, and it was a bloody draw, man. Doug, subscribed, man. Never mind providing support for a follow, Doug. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Hang out on the channel. If you like MMA, hang around, man. We do daily MMA content. Try and do a video every day. Try and go as live as often as I can. And we do live streams during the fights, man. So hang out. Chat Hero. Oh, no, not again. I need to refresh this crap. Controller. Thank you. John Jones, more for sure. Yeah. The way people talk about him now is sad. He's tied for the GOAT with GSP, in your opinion. Yeah. And people talk about him like he's not even in the top 50. Because of the damage that he's done to his own career, Chad Hero. I really believe that, man. It's because of the damage that he's done to his own career. And by ducking Aspinall, he's only doing it more. Brother, I am best fighter. You might be number 1. Another list that I want to start running is a proper pound-for-pound list. So we're going to have a couple of... I was thinking about doing 3 lists on this channel and keeping them live. I don't know where. Maybe like we go back to them once a week or at the end of every month. We go back to them in a video and redo them. Or we could do them in like these live streams. But I was thinking about having a prospects pound for pound list, which means you have not fought for a title yet, then you're a prospect. An actual pound for pound list, because how the fuck can Max Holloway beat Justin Gaethje and not be higher than him on the pound for pound list? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And of course the Gatekeepers pound for pound list. So I'm thinking about having those 3 lists running on the channel that we can fuck with. Bobby Green is a great gatekeeper. Great gatekeeper. What is your take on Jamal Hill? You know, he's actually messaged the channel. He's commented on a video before. I think he is as delusional as a fighter needs to be. He is fucking delusional. I think his striking is really, really undervalued. Really undervalued. I think he's a great striker. I think he needs to be properly tested in the meat grinder of the top 5. He sort of skipped over that with his chances to fight Glover Teixeira for the title. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Jamal Hill does next. That's my take on Jamal Hill. Good guy, delusional. All fighters need to be delusional. You're naked in a cage beating up another man. It takes a bit of delusion. So yeah, that's what I think about Jamal Hill. I hope this happens. Everyone licks up Bilal's hype. Okay. And Leon beats him up. Yep. Everyone picks up Islam's hype. Leon wins. I'm up. Then people lick up Leon's hype. Shavkat wins, and I'm still up. I just, in this household, I need to see Dustin Poirier win a title. I need to see him win that title. I have to see him do that. But if by some crazy world Islam Makhachev actually beats Dustin Poirier somehow, God knows how he could. I don't think he can. But if Islam Makhachev actually beats Dustin Poirier and then like defends 1 or 2 more times, to see him go up against Leon Edwards would be fucking sick, Chad Hero. It'd be awesome, man. Is Bobby Knuckles a gatekeeper? If so, I have 3 subscribers. Great name, man. I have 3 subscribers. I haven't seen you around the channel before, bro. I'm going to ask you as a favor, someone else who has a small channel, like myself, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of July. So if you could subscribe to this channel right now on this live stream, it would mean the bloody world to me, man. So, g'day. No, Bobby Knuckles is not a gatekeeper. He is another 2 wins away from winning a title. I will say this, though. Bobby Knuckles is very similar to Dustin Poirier. If he loses his next fight, I don't see him ever working his way back to a title shot, and he will go on the pound-for-pound gatekeeper list. There's a lot of guys like that are like on the arse end of being a contender. Does that make sense? Like 1 more loss, and they're never fighting for a title again. But Robert Whittaker could fight for a title again. So he's not a gatekeeper. He's still a contender. But fucking by this much, mate. I want to see Shavkat versus Gary. We bloody... Where did you go? I want to see Shavkat versus Gary. We might, man. Ian Gary needs a fight. They're going to be fighting in Manchester. The Conor McGregor card, they want him on the Conor McGregor card. We might see that. I think it's going to be Ian Gary versus Kamaru Usman. Because Usman needs a fight, and it's the perfect sort of thing for the UFC to do. Where they take an up-and-coming name, take an old legend, put them against each other on a pay-per-view, on the Conor McGregor pay-per-view. UFC 303, Ian Gary versus Kamaru Usman. I think that could happen. And I'm going to have to rework the pound-for-pound list already because Kamaru Usman needs to be on the pound-for-pound gatekeepers list. A gatekeeper, bottom 50% of the top 25. That's a good way of putting it. Man. Yeah. I'm trying to separate gatekeepers from contenders, but that's a good way of putting it, man. The daily risen pool. Okay, I got a dip. I want my burrito. All right, enjoy your burrito, Capadon. Enjoy your burrito, man. Thanks for jumping in. It was good to see you, man. Hope to see you around the channel again. You've suddenly replaced Always MMA as my favorite Australian MMA contents, man. Oh, thanks, Dougie, man. I haven't heard of All J's MMA, but I mean, good luck. You can watch them both, bro. Like, you can watch us both. You know what I mean? Like, we're all I don't watch the same MMA content creators every single day. I like to bounce around between them. You know, I get sick of people's voices. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate you liking the channel, brother. If Islam beats Poirier and Armin, there's pretty much nothing left for him. He deserves a chance at double champ. I wouldn't say there's nothing left for him, brother, because it's go away. I wouldn't say there's nothing left for him, brother, because it's lightweight. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be something left for him. But I would say if he does beat Dustin Poirier and Armin Tsarukyan, he does 100% deserve the chance to go after Leon Edwards because he let Volkanovski up. He's defended a couple of times. So I wouldn't say there's nothing left for him, but I would agree that he does deserve the chance, man. Rashid. I think you can make 2,000 subs by the end of June. You got it in you, man. Listen, bro. I appreciate the kind words. I really fucking do. Thank you very much. You've seen Jamie commenting here in the comments section. That's my missus. We've built YouTube channels before. It's a very slow burn to build an organic YouTube channel. It's a very, very slow burn. So I appreciate the support, but we're on a slow and steady pace. But now that we've got less than 200 subs to go to 1,000, that seems like a good, let's do a big fucking push. But I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the well wishes. I want to see Edwards versus Gary mirror match up in every aspect. JDM and Neil mirror match. Well, I was thinking about that, man. I don't know if I do want to see that, to be honest. Because they're both sort of counter strikers. So I don't know if I like that much anymore. I kind of want to see JDM versus Ian Gary because JDM's the guy that's going to be pressing forward, and Ian Gary's the one that's going to be picking shots on the outside. So I want to see someone that's going to come and attack Ian Gary, really push him. I want to see that Jeff Neal fight with just a little bit more effort. So I don't want to see a counter striker versus a counter striker. Although having said that, I still kind of want to see Ian Gary versus MVP. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. I think there's better matchups to be made for Ian Gary. I expect by Tuesday next week, we're going to get some Ian Gary fight news. Now that Colby Covington has proved to the entire MMA world that he has just the smallest penis out there, just a phenomenally small penis, insanely small penis. Well, now that he's proved that to all of us, I think we're going to see some Ian Gary news come out. I really do. Moving on. S1 number. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. You're another new name around the channel, bro. So once again, if you could please subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it, man. We're pushing. We're doing a big push. Why is it on top chat, not all chat? Go to all chat. And now where's S1? There he is. Okay. Who would win versus Jones versus Pereira? John Jones would wrestle fuck him. Absolutely wrestle fuck him. If it was down at light heavyweight, Pereira would smash him. But yeah, I think in the current 2024, John Jones would wrestle fuck Pereira. Let's not even entertain the Jones-Pereira matchup. Jones would sub Pereira in 30 seconds. We need him to fight Aspinall and then retire. Absolutely, chat hero. Absolutely. Thank you for keeping everyone in check, man. 3 subscribers. Don't lie. Did you see Max winning that fight? No, I did not. I made a whole video talking about how Gaethje's gonna retire him like he did Ferguson. Let me finish your comment before because sometimes I ramble over people's comments. I'm from Hawaii. With a non-biased pick. I did see him winning, but not by knockout. With the 1 second left. Yep. And then destroy on the mic. How perfect. Look, dude, it was 100%. I did not see it. But it was fucking cool, man. Like, you're right. It was absolutely perfect. And dare I say, sort of saved UFC 300. Because the hype for UFC 300 was a bit like, we need a big moment. And then the BMF fight gave us that big fucking moment. And UFC 300, I don't know how well you remember it, but I remember the prelims as being a bit mid. A little bit mid. And my hype levels were like, I was a bit fucking disappointed watching UFC 300. And then it picked up with the Yuri Razins, the Serbian bloke. Rakic, thank you, Doug. It picked up with the Yuri Rakic, and then that, like, the Max Holloway fight really just fucking took it to another level, man. Took it to a completely another level. Jones needs to fight Magomed, brother. After Magomed KO Pereira. Not a bad matchup. Honestly, not a bad matchup. Magomed has actually got... Actually, Chad Hero, think about this, bro. Magomed Ankalaev versus John Jones. Magomed Ankalaev has got very good stand-up. Very good stand-up. Can obviously understand the wrestling. It's honestly, Magomed, it's not a bad matchup. However, having said that, John Jones needs to fight Tom Aspinall as soon as fucking possible. He shouldn't even be fighting Stipe Miocic. He should be fighting Tom Aspinall. But not a bad matchup, brother. I'm sorry, Doug, but I got to say, Edwards and Gary pick JDM apart. Like, for real. Dude got outstruck and went to a split decision with Kevin Holland. I'm going to say it. He's not that good. Yeah, listen, I'm not coping here, what I'm saying. He had a busy strength of schedule. He was very overworked. It was a long year for Gary. You know, it wasn't his best night in the office. But on his best night with a full camp, after having 4 months off, really preparing for a title fight, I think JDM picks Leon Edwards apart. To be honest. Ian Gary, I think, would be a much harder fight for him. Ian Gary, I would have to get out my bottle cap and do a flip, but I think he picks Leon Edwards apart. And I think that fight against Kevin Holland was not his best night. Not his best night. The message was deleted by Chat Hero. Oh, come on, man. I want to see. You know, I can click it and show it to the whole chat. Holland was... The judges were idiots. The other one mentioning that... Who cares if it was a split? If you make it that close with Kevin Holland, you're not that good. I like it. I like the fucking arguments you two have. It's so funny. Sorry, I had to time out Isaac for a minute. He yaps so much. Always looking for an argument. Is annoying. Nah, dude, come on. Let him go, Chad Hero. Let him go. You don't have to respond to him, man. You don't have to respond to him. Why are my messages getting deleted? Because Chad Hero is getting annoyed by them. But how can I unpin them? I don't know. I can't do it. But there, I unhid them so people can see them in the chat box, Isaac. All right? Chat Hero, let him go, man. Let him go. It's okay, brother. Not the A. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Where am I? Enough Jones nonsense. He's fighting Stipe next. Now, who wins? Izzy or DDP? Great question. I have 3 subs. It is Israel Adesanya via knockout. While DDP, you can picture DDP striking, right? Close your eyes and picture DDP striking. He's on the other side of the octagon. Then he runs in with a really long, rangy jab, and then the hook comes from all the way over here. And then after he falls into them, tries to go for a takedown. Like, it's fucking windmill striking. You know what I'm saying, mate? That's DDP rushing at Israel Adesanya. Whereas Israel Adesanya is going to have his chin up, his front fist out, fingers outstretched to eye poke, dance around the cage, and then just fucking sleep him on the counter. It's going to be a bad night in the office for DDP. It was only a minute. I just wanted to get back at him. It's all good, bro. We're just playing around. Not the AM, bro. What is up with this micro screen? I'm not going to waste everyone's time who's been here before, but I'll answer your question, bro. YouTube brought out this new feature called streaming in vertical mode. They push it out to more people, and because it's a new feature on YouTube, they push it out and you get more subs this way. I'm trying to grow this channel to 1,000 subs, so it's just a way to get better engagement and get out there more. The plan is, I don't like streaming like this either, but it's good for the channel. The plan is once I get to 1,000 subs and we have a regular streaming audience, which as the regulars now start to see, we do have a bit of a regular streaming audience. Once we have a regular streaming audience established, there's going to be no more fucking vertical streams. It's going to be going back to just regular streams. But there's your answer, man. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of July. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, Isaac. It's all good, man. It's all good. Isaac needs to fight Chad Hero in Dagestan. Uncle Backyard. We need to set up UFC 5 and make a character of Isaac and make a character of Chad Hero. And Chad Hero can only swing big, meaty hooks. We might do that. Look, this weekend's UFC, This weekend's UFC at the Apex. After the first fight, there's 3 absolute sleeper fights. So, I might make a character for Isaac, and I might make a character for Chad Hero, and we might get them to fucking settle this on stream on Saturday night. That's fun. I'd pick Izzy, but I don't think he'll be able to make the reads once the wrestling is mixed in. I hear you, Zacho. I hear you. I think he will. I think he's going to be able to make the reads. I don't think DDP's wrestling is as dominant as you're picturing it to be. I really don't. I think he has okay wrestling and okay grappling. Like, it's not underrated. Like, I think he's got good wrestling, good grappling. But I think it's going to be enough for Israel Adesanya to handle. And I just think the styles make fights. And the style of Dricus du Plessis striking is fucking perfect for Izzy's counter striking. Just fucking perfect. I'm closing my eyes and I'm imagining the things Ian Gary doesn't bring to the table. Why does he deserve Colby? I'm Diddy. I fucking hate Colby Covington. I fucking hate him, man. Do a 1K live stream in Dagestan. I'll do the 1K live when we make it to 1K. So when we Magomed, were you here for my Stephen Urseg live stream during that pay-per-view when I had the Australian flag going in the background? When we get to like 998 subscribers, 990 subscribers, when we're in striking distance, we'll do a live stream, and the background of the live stream will be the Dagestani flag. Just for you, mate. Okay? We'll do it just for you. So expect a spontaneous live stream around like 997, 995 subs, and we'll do a big fucking push. We'll do a big push over the line to 1,000. This is the first UFC card from Not the AM, bro, that I'm going to skip in 6 years for a boxing card. Why not both, brother? We've had lots of times where the boxing's been on the same time as the UFC. Why not dual screen? Like, do you watch on a monitor? Like on a laptop? Or like, why not, if you're watching it on a TV or at a sports bar, why not put the UFC on your phone and put it down here and like watch them both? I don't know. Why can't you watch both? And who do you think is going to win? Fury or Usyk? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll for the new guy. Oh, full disclosure, brother. I don't watch boxing. But I'll watch it this weekend while it's on. I wouldn't even know how to spell his name. Let's go with that. Furry? Did I spell fucking furry instead of fury? Whatever. Who cares? Let's play on. Okay. My character is essentially just a Paulo Costa frame with Aljamain Sterling muscle insertions and Pereira height. That's you. Okay. All right. A Paulo Costa frame with Aljamain Sterling muscle insertions. All right. And a Pereira height. Okay, no worries. What skin tone shall you be? Aljamain Sterling or MMA Guru? What skin tone shall you be? Listen, I'm not the one that had to mute the other. Well, I'm making a fight between you two. Okay, at the live stream this weekend. It's happening. I have 3 subs. Since you got Izzy up against DDP, you got Costa versus Strickland and Hamzat versus Whitaker. I am thinking that Paulo Costa is going to be following the Jared Cannonier path to victory against Strickland, and he's going to pressure him forward. If you crowd Strickland, you can win on him on damage. With Hamzat and Whitaker, I think Whitaker is going to survive the first 2-round onslaught, and then Whitaker is just going to fucking MMA school him over a decision for the next 3 rounds. It's going to be one of those fights where people go, fuck, Whitaker is good. I'm just playing around. Can't stream in Dagestan, the internet's too bad. Dagestan have internet cafe. You drink coffee and use electricity. Donkey power internet cafe. No, you'll be able to watch both cards. Boxing is Saudi, so it comes on kind of early. Usyk, that's how you spell Usyk. Cool, but close enough. Cool. Then I need to do UFC in Dagestan. We have 180 people arena with popcorn machine. Magomed, in Dagestan, you don't have popcorn. You have roasted chestnut. Yeah? Roasted chestnut, brother. I have Usyk, but I think Fury is being counted out. I think Ngannou was just a bad matchup for Fury and didn't take him too seriously. I think it's like, Chad Hero, you know that I know nothing about boxing, but I do know fighting. We've watched a lot of fucking fights. I 100% agree that he just completely overlooked Ngannou. Completely overlooked him, and he paid the price for it. I mean, essentially, the Ngannou thing was just an advertising for Fury. That's all it was meant to be. And Ngannou took it seriously. It's kind of like the storyline of Rocky 1, you know? Well, like Apollo Creed just doesn't take Rocky seriously, and then next thing you know, that fight happens. I know it's made up, but it's essentially the same thing. Anakin, what's up, brother? Thoughts on Albazi versus Royval in Denver? I fucking love that fight, man. I love that fight. I hope Royval wins it, but it's tough, man. I'm gonna have to go back and watch tape. But I fucking love that fight. That's one of those fights that makes you like gets you wet, gets your MMA juices flowing. I like it, bro. Ngannou was in a bad matchup for any heavyweight. Fury is just fat and underestimated him. Yeah, I mean half of one, 6 dozen of the other, 6 of the other. Oh man, Fury will beat Usyk. Bet all my money. This is Magomed guaranteed. We'll see, bro. I'll see. We'll see. We'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be sitting in this fucking chair watching on Saturday. So we'll see, bro. Fury is man. We got some boxing fans in this chat. Do I have to start fucking watching boxing as well? Oh Jesus Christ! I'm gonna start watching boxing as well. What are you cunts doing to me? Honest to God, this is MMA. I did ask though, so it's my fault. I put a fucking poll up about boxing, so reap what you sow, Doug. You fucking idiot. Fury is so unpredictably. Fury is so unpredictable, I'm going to assume you said, Anakin. Won't be surprised if he beats Usyk somehow. It'd be a pretty big upset. It sounds like a lot of people don't think Fury has got it in him. Dana will sell out the Dagestan village. Fury underestimated him for sure, but I think Francis is more skilled and athletic than Wilder. I actually think Anthony Joshua would do Fury just like he did Francis. I think he would too, man. I think that new Joshua that we're seeing, that leaner, sharper Joshua, would do him too. Just by the body language of the way they both fought in their last 2 matchups, which is the only ones that I've seen. Like just the body language of how they both fought. Anthony Joshua seems like the proper athlete, and Fury seems like the kind of guy that's at the end of his career. Usyk does beat Anthony Joshua for a 3rd time though. Styles make fights. I didn't even know they'd fought each other twice before. Fury came off the couch and didn't take Francis seriously. That's what I think, brother. That's what I think. Yeah, true. Francis is more skilled than Wilder. Weirdly, Wilder has no fundamentals. Isaac, do you think Wilder will come over to the PFL and fight in MMA? What do you think about that? Huh? I used to box as an amateur. Sick, bro. Nice. Barely any fights though, and no accomplishment. Doesn't matter, man. You get in there. Like, to have the balls to get in there and another man smack you in the face. Like, well done, bro. Well done. Da 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 da. I can't believe Brundage still hasn't been cut yet. I know, dude. I was saying the same thing yesterday. How has he not fucking been cut yet? Like his biggest accomplishment is that he survived 1 round against Bo Nickel. That's his biggest accomplishment. I worked today, getting ready for Kevin Holland versus Michael Osakik, however you pronounce his fucking last name, Olenek, whatever. I watched back the Cody Brundage versus Michael Osanek fight. Michael Osanek, every single fight, he's like, whenever he's losing because of grappling. And then he just got on top of Brundage and beat the fuck out of him. Like, Brundage is a PFL fighter. He's a PFL fighter. He's not a UFC fighter. I can't believe he's in the UFC either, man. I can see Abdul getting a KO. He probably will, mate. He probably will. I can't lie. Anyone who actually gets in the ring has my respect. Same, man. We're very open. This is a shit talking channel. We're here to have fun and banter with each other. But at the end of the day, it's all just fucking jokes. Like, if you step into the ring with another guy with the gloves on and go at it, it's nothing but respect. And that goes for all the fighters, even like Cody fucking Brundage, who I was just talking shit about. It's nothing but respect. This is all just like, I think people forget sometimes that this is a sport. Like, we're having fun watching the sport. It's not the end. It's not the fucking end all be all. It's just a sport. Like, you can say that Cody Brundage is a shit UFC fighter, but still respect him for fighting. So Isaac, man, well done for getting in there at all, bro. Boxing is nice, honestly. If it had less money involved, it would be a much better sport. What the UFC did that boxing completely dropped the ball on was essentially the Ali Act. The fact that the UFC seems like the only MMA game in town makes it very easy for casuals to pick up, and that makes it very easy for the entire sport to grow. With everyone being in the same league, it also makes it very easy to follow. Also, with everyone being in the same league, when Charles Oliveira drops out, Alexander Volkanovski can step up. Whereas in boxing, if anything happens, it all falls apart, and you've got to follow all these different organizations. It's a fucking nightmare. So, yeah, boxing has its problems that MMA fixed, and all these fuckers that want their fighters to become independent contractors and for the UFC to fail don't want jobs anymore. Like, Luke Thomas doesn't want a fucking job anymore. Because if it wasn't for the UFC being so big and so easy to follow, no one would give a fuck what he says. Same thing with Ariel Helwani. Like, these guys that hate the UFC are fucking idiots. They're like biting the mouth that feeds. Who is a UFC fighter you think can beat in who is a UFC fighter that I think that I can beat in a boxing match? That's a good question. Macy Barber? Remember, I'm just a tradesman that watches this sport. Holy shit, I've got to catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. Let me punch through these. If I miss anything, get back to me. Sorry, guys. Let me. If I skipped over this or you want me to answer it more in depth, I will. Let me punch through these. Holy shit. It's a racial sport though, 100%. It's nationalistic. I think the new rules of the rulers of the heavyweight are going to be Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Volkan. I think the new rulers of heavyweight are going to be Usyk, Anthony Joshua. Usyk is Volk and Anthony Joshua. I get what you're saying. Right. The turnover. I'm with you. I don't know, but boxers hit much harder than MMA fighters, so they give him the right matchup, he'll get a KO. So if they give him a right matchup, they'll give him a KO. Boxers. Oh, with Wilder. Yeah, right. It's all about the matchmaking. True, man. True. Anthony Joshua and Usyk fought before, was confident in Anthony Joshua, but he got pretty much schooled twice and kind of lost his mind and went insane with his ring speech. Please send me that in the Discord, Chat Hero, so I can watch that later. I want to see that post-fight ring speech. Yo, what's up, man? Is it true the Australian government will support you if you refuse to work? Yes, it's true. We live in a communist country. Is the Australian government gatekeeping Labour? Yes, it's true. We live in a communist country. Anakin Skywalker. It's so weird. Michael is so weird. He looks good sometimes and other times. Have I caught back up? Okay, cool. He's so weird. He looks good sometimes and other times he looks like bad. I have a feeling Holland will probably get an easy finish on him because you did say his grappling is bad. No, he's a really good power puncher. He's really good. I think he's going to sleep Holland. I think I watched. Oh shit! I must have watched 6 of his fights today. I think he's going to sleep Holland. Kyle Baralho didn't like the striking and wrapped him up. Brundage didn't like the striking and wrapped him up. Holland is not that good at grappling to be able to wrap him up. And also, Kevin Holland is dumb. He's really dumb. He's really dumb. I think he's going to stand and bang with him. And I know people talk about Kevin Holland's like phenomenal chin. I think Kevin Holland's going to fucking sleep him, man. Sleep him. Completely agree. That's why I switched most of my love over from boxing to MMA. The best fight the best, and people don't duck except for John Jones and Colby Covington. Fuck him. You saw SY's new opponent because apparently Tricoli is not fighting. Please elaborate, Anakin. My brain is too cooked from the end of a workday, so please elaborate, man. And the contracts. Devin Haney publicly admitted to sending a fake fight contract to Serbiel Matija. Really? That is fucked. Yeah, this is the thing that comes up a lot. When people like Colby Covington are like, send the contract. Send the contract. You have a contract. You're in the UFC. You're contracted for your next 3 fights. You have a contract. You have a ranking. You have a schedule that you need to upkeep. There is no... This is what it is. There is the only thing that can come up about the contract is whether or not the fight is at the Apex in Vegas and you're an American fighter, or you've got to fly all the way down to fucking Perth on the arsehole of the world and completely change your entire sleep schedule. That is the only thing that needs to get sorted out, is where is the fight happening. Everything else is pre-negotiated. So the whole, send the contract from like Colby Covington and such is fucking bullshit, man. It's bullshit. And again, there is a rumor that Till versus KSI is apparently in August. I heard that rumor. I think that's great for Darren Till. That's the kind of fight Darren Till needs, because his fighting career is over. So that's perfect for him, man. Influencer boxing is the best thing that's happened to boxing in the last 50 years, Magomed. You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. It brought casual eyes back to the sport. And sport, like, as much as we, the people in here, none of you guys are casual MMA fans. You're not in a fucking live stream with 11 people talking about MMA in the middle of the night in America if you're a fucking casual MMA fan. But the sports do not grow and do not exist without the casuals. So, yeah, influencer boxing has saved boxing, man. If Till actually fights KSI, and loses, it's over. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. You're right. I think, Darren, tell me what you think about this, chat hero. I think Darren Till should consider moving to 1 in the Muay Thai League or the Kickboxing League. He could still make a name for himself. He could get paid decently. He could live away from his kids in Thailand, which is something that he would love to do. I think Darren Till's move should be to go to kickboxing at 1 championship in Muay Thai. How did you manage to get Magomed Ankalaev to chill with us in chat? It's pretty fucking dope. Greetings, Magomed, brother. Magomed Ankalaev's just fucking based, mate. He likes hanging out in chat. He's actually... Magomed and Chad Hero and Isaac, they're here at every fucking stream, man. It's awesome to see, man. It's awesome. All right, let me punch through some more of this. Greetings. I watch with Dagestan Village. Devin Haney literally said in an interview that he sent manager that hasn't managed for earlier years, will never get recognized because of his bad. Devin Haney literally said in an interview that he sent it to a manager. The manager hasn't managed him for years. Right. He'll never get recognized because of bad promoters. That sucks, man. That sucks for the boxers, man. Being brain cooked from a long day at work is better than being brain cooked from drugs. Yeah, well, that's true, mate. Although you didn't know me in my youth. You know what I'm saying? Alex, what's up, bro? Yog, yeah, why wouldn't I? Doug, I'm going to drop, let me punch through some of these. I'm going to drop a gem for you right now in tomorrow's live. Tell me how you like it. Watch Chaos Williams versus Matt Semmelsberger. What a fight. Hidden gem. All right. I think I watched that one yesterday, actually. And there was a crazy knockout at the end. I'm pretty sure I watched that one yesterday, man. Let me check my history. Actually, I'm going to punch through some of this. Oh, no. We can go this. We got this. Alex, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Let me check my history for you. And then we'll get back to chat. Ah, DJ, what's up, man? You guys here, Yog, DJ. What's going on? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. So if you guys could please sub to the channel. I want to get to 1,000 subs before the end of July. I would really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I'm going to check my UFC Fight Pass history right now for you, Chad Hero, because I'm pretty sure I watched that fight yesterday. And it ended with a phenomenal knockout, man. Phenomenal. History. On J check, on J check, on J check. Chaos Williams. No. Which one was I watching? I was watching Chaos Williams versus Ronaldo Bodea and which other one? Chaos Williams versus Miguel Mugueza. So yeah, I'll have to chuck the Semmelsberger one on my list. We must feed Colby to Pavlovich for ducking Ian Gary. Fucking oath, mate. We need to cut Colby Covington. We need to cut Colby Covington. Legit. Legit. DJ, truth. Thanks, bro. Don't know what I said that was the truth, but I appreciate it, man. Omar, yeah. He's fighting this weekend in the against yes. His original opponent pulled out for whatever reason. Right, I'm with you. That sucks for Omar. Like they were trying to set him up with an easy win. So yeah, interesting. Interesting what the last minute switch up will do. He should still be able to get the win there. Connor is going to sleep Michael Chandler. I'm assuming you're saying, DJ, and I think he will. I think he will sleep Michael Chandler. Let's start the timer as we get to the end of the chat. We got 5 more minutes left, and then we're out of here. That's it, chat. When this timer goes off, we're at the end of the live stream. It's been fun. Hot take. Magomed beats Powhatan. I don't think he does. I think Powhatan has got good enough grappling to handle Magomed Ankalaev. I really do. True, Doug. He wouldn't have to worry about the takedowns either. Till would be good there. He's risking his whole career fighting KSI. About the one championship, man. Cool. I'm happy you agree with that. You're very knowledgeable in the game, man. So I'm happy I'm not crazy about thinking that. Yeah, he is ruining his fight with the He is ruining his career with the KSI fight because the KSI fight will bring so many more eyes to Darren Till that are new to the sport. Like we've had a lot of new fans come over since 2019, and Till getting his ass kicked, like Till getting his fucking head kicked in by KSI is going to end his career flat. But look at what Sage Northgart's done. Look at what Mighty Mouse has done. Like, it's a good move for them to go over to one. Till is pulling a Connor, wants to box and then go back to MMA. He never happened, Anakin. The UFC will not offer him the kind of money that he thinks he deserves once he's had his boxing fight. It'll never happen. He'll never be back in the UFC. He might go back to the PFL, but he'll never be back in the UFC. Not a KO. It was a 3-round war between Matt Semmelsberger and Chaos Williams. Chaos fights this weekend. Yeah, I know. That's why I was recently watching some of his fights. But yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Medic versus Semmelsberger is another banger fight. Juros Medic. I think I recently watched that one too. It's so hard to remember them all, man. It's so hard to remember them all. Can Colby eat one jab from Pavlovich? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say he gets his fucking veneers caved in. Next video idea, brother. Top 10 Magomed Ankalaev fights. If there's a slow week, maybe during the Christmas break, Magomed. Maybe during the Christmas break. Top 10 Magomed fights. Maybe during the Christmas break. But certainly not now. Although it would probably get more fucking views than a predictions video. Those things. I think I'm done with predictions videos. I think I'm done with them. Magomed, that's pretty tight. Solid enough Wi-Fi signal to hang with the live stream all day out there in the mountains, fam. Tell Khabib I said what's up. Also, tell Khabib to pay his fucking taxes. Assalamu alaikum. I don't think anyone under 185 can eat a clean jab from Pavlovich. You're right. You're absolutely right. Saul, what's up, bro? Bro, this is an MMA channel or a boxing channel. What are you yapping on about? It's an MMA channel, but the chat was talking about boxing, so it is what it is, Saul. Also, it's the first time I've seen you in here. The stream's about to wrap up, but if you want to catch more streams and if you want to help a young, growing YouTuber, please subscribe to the channel, man. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs before the end of July for my birthday, mate. So if you could subscribe and tell your mum to subscribe and your fucking dad, everyone, your kids, the crackhead that lives at the end of the street, I would really appreciate it, man. Wait till Sol finds out what MMA means. Media manipulation and anti... I hope Chaos chins Harris. I want to see him versus a brawler. We need that dude to fight more. Yeah, it is exciting when he fights. It is fucking exciting when he fights. So, yeah, I'd like to see him around some more. I think he will win via just Chad. What do we got left? 45 seconds? All right, let's punch through this. Harris only loses to Shavkat. Come on, mate. Maybe Chaos finds his chin, but his last fights recently don't look that good. You don't think... What is wrong with you, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking like dumb or something? I think people are aggressive, man. You don't see what they did in Alice Springs? What are you talking about? I haven't caught up on the news. What? Based idea, Magomed Ankalaev. I just told the police officer arresting me to sub to the channel. Based from Alex. Alright, guys. There we go. That's the end of the stream. If you want to know when I go live, check out the Discord link that is in the description of this live stream. If you want to come and hang out with me live on the weekend when the fights are going on, I'll be here. But I know every bloody MMA YouTuber will be here. So if you want to come in and say hi, come in and say hi. If you want to check out this week's video or today's video, it is about the UFC gatekeepers. I actually went through the entire list. It's going to need some work. I think Kamaru Usman should go on that list. So we might be switching it up. But hey, that's it. There's going to be another video tomorrow. There's going to be another video the day after that. There's going to be videos every bloody day of the week. Everyone have a good night. Tell everyone you know to subscribe to the channel. Help me push to 1,000 subs. Chad Hero, good stream. Magomed, good stream. Alex, it was good stream. It was good to see you all. Anakin, thanks for coming back in. Isaac, thanks for coming back in. Douglas Memo, welcome to the channel, man. And everyone have a good night, a good day. And I'll fucking see you guys later.